let me take you to a place I know you wanna go. It's a good life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panics Promotions proudly presents 10 rounds for the vacant Southern Area Welterweight Championship, the real class of 2002.com, sponsored here by Lion Verge. Ladies and gentlemen, a supervisor at ringside, Robert Smith of London, our timekeeper Greg Hugh, and our referee in charge of the action is star referee Dave Paris. Introducing to you, firstly, fighting out of the blue corner wearing the black trunks, trimmed with red, gold and green. He weighed in at 10 stone, 6 pounds, 4 ounces, and brings a 22-fight record, 15 wins, 1 inside the scheduled distance, and only 7 losses. He's from Portsmouth. Please welcome Paul Dyer. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, and a member of the Real Class 2002.com, would you please welcome? He's wearing the silver trunks, weighed in at 10 stone, 6 pounds, 5 ounces. He brings an undefeated record of 12 contests, 11 wins, 3 inside the scheduled distance, and just 1 draw. Coming to the ring is the former ABA champion and Commonwealth Games representative. He's from Sidcup and Bermondsey. Please welcome David Kid Dynamite Walker. So let's get the action underway then. 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant Southern Area Welterweight Championship.
Okay, boys, I spoke to both of them personally. You know the rules. Break when I tell you to. Defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys. Good luck to you both.
Second up.
Well, the man in the silver trunks is Sidcup and Bermondsey's David Walker, now 25 years old, trained now by Robert McCracken. A little bit disappointing in his last couple of outings. Last contest was held to a draw over 8 rounds by Ashfield's David Kirk, and before that, on the Robin Reid Soon Botesville in Liverpool, had to grind out a tough win over Cardiff's David White. His opponent, Paul Dyer from Portsmouth, in the black trunks, is now 31 years old. He's got Jimmy Tibbs in his corner, and he lost the Southern Area Welterweight title, which is on the line tonight, to Paul Knights just before Christmas. Now, Knights was injured and was to have met David Walker, but he kindly decided to step aside. So these two are contesting the title, and the winner will meet Paul Knights. And David Walker, having been disappointing in his last couple of contests, Richie Woodhill has come here meaning business.
Certainly has. He started very, very explosive, punching it straight away from Walker. Seems to want to get the job done very, very quickly. Against the southpaw, obviously the right and left hook combination is the combination to be using, and he's certainly throwing plenty of right hands early on.
Walker, the 1998 ABA welterweight champion with the Fisher Amateur Boxing Club. Runner-up 2 years before that to Carl Wall. Walker was England's representative at welterweight in the 1998 Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur, and he lost to a very good Canadian, Jeremy Molitor, and he's had a very good start here for the vacant Southern Area welterweight title. Altogether a different David Walker than the one who struggled against David Kirk.
Yeah, in his last couple of performances, Walker, he appeared a little bit tense, if anything, and he was trying a little bit too hard. He was winding the shots up a little bit too much and telegraphing the punches, but here He's come out very, very sharp indeed.
Lovely left-right combination, that right hand landing. Paul Dyer did well to get out of the way of it. Good body shot. Dyer in trouble. Good refereeing by the hugely experienced Dave Parris, just saying that was more a slip than anything else. But as this round comes to an end, it's been a torrid first round for the 31-year-old Dyer from Portsmouth. And Walker really has come out meaning business. Dyer trying to regain his composure after taking a couple of very hard shots. Good jabbing by Dyer.
Yeah, better boxing from Dyer there, just holding his range a little bit and waiting for Walker to come in and overreach, which he did there on a couple of occasions, and Dyer came back with some lovely long-range boxing behind that jab.
Good opening round for David Walker. Terrific support here, all his fellow classmates from what's been dubbed the class of 2002, boxing out of the Panics organisation, business manager Mick Hennessy. And Walker looks nice and composed. This is the instant towards the end of the round. There wasn't a decent shot really landed there. And Dyer twisting and turning, trying to get out of the way, got himself tangled up in the ropes. Robert McCracken having a word with one of his new proteges. Busy round by Walker. More than 50 punches thrown and a very good percentage, 60% of them landing. That's pretty useful.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 2.
This over 10 rounds for the vacant Southern Area welterweight title. A title that was held by Paul Dyer. He won it in February of last year over 10 rounds over Dave Baptiste. And he looks as if he's not going to fare just as well against a very business-like looking Walker, who's got him with a good left hand. Dyer has to cover up. That was a shove. So both been down, and neither down because of hard punching. But Walker is more focused than certainly we've seen him at any contest in the last couple of years.
Yeah, he seems very focused for this fight and very aggressive, and his punches are very sharp. And it's he's come out in the second round again very quickly, and obviously his cornerman Robert McCracken urging him to throw that right hand, and straight away he came out throwing big right hands, and he was landing with a couple of good shots. And that's obviously the punch that the corner feels that will bring him his success.
Walker giving away a couple of inches in height, and he's also in against a southpaw, but he's made light of that. Dyer once again trying to work behind that southpaw straight right hand. Coming up to the midway point in this second round. Good work inside, good right hand that was by Dyer, though. Walker turned him nicely. Solid right once again from Walker.
I think you've got to remember Dyer also. He's got Jimmy Tibbs in his corner, who is very experienced, and I think his tactic tonight is he's told his boxers to keep it nice and long and get behind those crisp right jabs.
Well, Dyer has lost 7 of his 22 professional contests, but they've all been to pretty good opposition. He's lost twice to Belfast Neil Sinclair, who's the current British champion, who stopped him twice, and those are his only stoppage losses. He's lost to Harry Dammy and the Irishman Michael Carruth, and to Mark Winters, and he's going to lose to David Walker.
That was a terrific right hand to the body, a straight right, and Walker made the mistake there of literally waiting for the ref to jump in, but he didn't, and certainly you must play to the whistle, as they say.
Well, Walker really meaning business tonight, and Dyer in all sorts of trouble. Walker's trying to rush it a little bit. He needs to just take his time. If he takes his time, he'll win this handily enough.
Keeping the pressure on, sustained pressure here from Walker, but he's getting caught himself.
Full marks to Dyer, who turned him well and has come back with a couple of good shots. Walker trying to force this. And well done, Dyer, right at the end. Got himself caught, got himself put down. And he made Walker work very hard in the last 30 seconds of that round. That was a terrific finish to the round. Walker doing all the pressurizing, putting his man down with a great shot, and then having to take 1 or 2 shots that he didn't need. If he'd stood off his man Richie, he wouldn't have got caught at all.
No, he certainly took a couple towards the end of the round, but it was all one-way traffic up until that stage, and he took a couple of needless shots that he shouldn't really have taken. But nevertheless, it was a big round for Walker, and he won it comfortably. And obviously, the knockdown made it a 10-8 round.
Walker, hands held nicely high, good body shot. That was a lovely shot to the body, right into the solar plexus. And then Walker came forward and really caught his man, but it was that initial shot that caused all the problems for Dyer.
Round 3.
Dyer's recovered, having had the wind well and truly knocked out of his sails. Walker trying to line him up for that right hand again. Dyer has to hold on inside. Walker going for the body shot again and catching his hand rather awkwardly on the rope that keeps the 4 ringside ropes together.
Yeah, good variation from Walker. He's not headhunting. He's obviously going to the body as well. A couple of lovely straight rights to the body have been very effective tonight. And this is another sustained attack by him, and he's been very successful.
Well, Dyer's taken a few good shots, but he's got a pretty good defence, or he's covered up quite well, and he tends to come back out of those little clinches and puts together a couple himself. But certainly it's Walker who's forcing the pace here in this 3rd round. The winner to meet Paul Knight, who decided to vacate the title to accommodate these boxers. Constant barrage, better right hand from Walker. Dyer starting to wobble a little bit. Midway through round 3. Good right hand from Walker.
Another good right hand from him, and also good variation, switching the attack from body to head. And these body punches are really taking their toll now on Dyer.
A lot of swelling and reddening underneath both of Walker's eyes, which would indicate that Dyer certainly has caught him a few times, but sustained flurries of action have kept Walker ahead in this contest, blinking rather awkwardly. Bit off target with that right hand. Good solid right from Dyer, and he's made Walker miss.
Yeah, Walker's his eyes are reddening up a little bit, mainly because now and again he's just moving a little bit too much to the right, and he's walking onto that left hand. But having said that, he's getting through with his best shots, which is that straight right hand.
20 seconds to go. Dyer under a bit of pressure once again, but occasionally comes back and lands his man with a good clean shot. Well, that was very naughty. Now, that was very naughty by Dyer. Well, that's going to cost them a round, absolutely, definitely. Good refereeing by Dave Paris. There was no need for that very silly use of the head, and Walker's going to punish him for that. So that's not going to help Dyer's cause at all.